Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX. AVAX continues to be in this sideways range. Okay, so we haven't really seen anything very exciting. No lows were taken out, no highs were taken out. We are dealing still with two scenarios, and I think that as we go a little higher, the white one is slowly starting to take control. It does start to look a little strange as a larger ABC structure. So let's talk about the two different scenarios that we have on the chart. I have to say though, there is not really a clear preference. I still think the yellow one makes more sense. But obviously cannot rule out if we see 5 waves to the upside, then it would indicate we are not going to see probably the yellow support zone down there. But it is a bit of a choppy mess there. It is a choppy mess, so you don't get a very reliable wave count here. Honestly, it is a difficult structure. I'm still leaning towards an overall bullish scenario because it's a bullish market. I think that absolutely makes sense. I think what we could be looking at here is this A, B, C structure. And I'd really like to see that clear B wave to give us some clarity. And in this yellow B wave, what could happen is this. A, B somehow, yeah, and then the C wave down, and then from here go up. The thing is then, circle wave B at least is getting a reset higher now, because we saw a new high, basically local high. Again, in very corrective structures, however, a lot of overlap here. So it could be that this is still the B wave. Bear in mind that B waves can overshoot. B waves can overshoot. The best way, I think, to label this is like this: A, B, C. And it still would take, I mean, minimally a break below $35.10, but then below these red lines, step by step, to confirm that we're heading down in circle wave C. So it still takes a break below certain levels, yeah, especially the last swing low at 35.10. And as long as these levels are holding, the white count or the extended yellow count here definitely has a chance. I think it's difficult to say which one it is at the moment. With the more aggressive B wave, B waves can overshoot, you know that. It's a corrective choppy mess that's playing out there. We can still push higher. Let me give you a target for yellow wave C first. For that, we take the length of wave A in yellow. We go to the low of wave B in yellow. And then we're looking at the 100% Fibonacci extension. And that's at $56.30. So that is sort of a level, at least a level to watch. Now with the latest information we have, 56.30 is the 100% extension. If it's wave B, and I'm not entirely sure if it's, you know, yellow wave B or if it's the white wave count, but in the yellow count, which I would still prefer, and I could be wrong about that, I would still think a C wave down is likely, yeah. But for now, the B wave is still unfolding. In the white count, or I leave that target on the chart. In the white count, we are still dealing with this diagonal. It's not an impulse, so it's not a high probability wave count, okay? Or it's something where we need to be prepared for frequent changes of the microstructure. In this scenario, also short term, further upside would be expected. So here we have the 1, the 2, then this is an A, B, C in wave 3, then a 4 and a 5. Here we get very clear levels that this 5 wave move needs to follow. I need to see wave 3 ideally get to $49. So if we get wave 3 to this level or maybe a little higher, I can go with the white count. I could then, as soon as we have that ideal target reached, I can give you a support for wave 4. And then the wave 5 could still happen later. Yeah? Would then minimally need to get to 52.75, but maybe higher. So in both scenarios, as long as the last swing low is holding, that's really the key level now at 35.10. As long as that level is holding, both white and yellow are valid. As soon as we have reached the $49 level, I can give you another support level, a micro support for wave 4 to possibly trade wave 5, but that is obviously micro counting then. And I can only add that it's not a very reliable count. Okay, so I'm not very confident about this, but there isn't anything better. There's just nothing better. and it would still make sense to see this C wave down later. But yeah, we'll take it level by level with AVAX. That's best I can offer right now. Support levels are clear. I mean, again, just to point them out, if we break below that 35.10 level, then we have 33.63, 32.30, and 27.36 as next key support levels before we enter the Fibonacci support range. But AVAX has definitely developed in a way that it's quite far away from the critical Fibonacci support area, and as long as we're in a bullish market, even though it looks like a corrective structure overall, there is still plenty of, it could participate in that larger ABC structure to participate in a bull market, or even there's the more aggressive bullish count as well that we talked about in previous videos. It's just to navigate the microstructure is extremely difficult. Overall, from an Elliott wave point of view, as long as we're holding above this yellow support zone, no new bear market lows have to be expected, basically. Okay, it's only below 12.57. I know it's far away, but that's the critical support I can offer. Okay, there's nothing really, that's the major bullish support level. There's no reliable bullish support level below that's left. So as long as we're holding above that, and we don't need to reach it by holding above it, we are sort of in a bullish scenario. If anything changes, I will of course let you know. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.